All right, everybody, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm excited. Are you excited? Let's do this video and let's get into this. Yes, this video could be that good for you because you might be out here shopping. You might be out here figuring out, hey, what is a very good, cheapy fragrance that I can actually pick up that's gonna make me smell like I'm worth Mega Millions Powerball money? Guess what? I might have that one for you right here. So before we go ahead and talk about this one, the one I'm gonna tell you about specifically is called Club de Nuit Intense Men. Yes, I needed to get this video out here because it is just that powerful of a fragrance. But before we go ahead and get into all that, why don't you go ahead and put on that juice that makes you feel loose so you can smell like Zeus, and let's get into this. Thank you for coming back in. Today, we're going to be talking about this frag right here. Now, this is Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Man, and it's got this bedazzled top, stuff like that. Don't let it fool you. This little thing is a powerhouse. Now, what you're wondering, like, hey, Adrian, you just told me that this thing is gonna make me smell like I hit the Powerball. How is that even possible? Well, let me tell you something. This one in the Frag community is very widely known. It has been known for a while to be the most dominating fragrance that you can possibly find, the closest iteration to Creed Aventus. So if you're not familiar with Creed Aventus, cool. We appreciate you not knowing about it, but now you're in here, I'm bringing you into that circle. So Creed Aventus is that fragrance that has just been kicking indoors, taking awards, and winning everybody over. People argue and fight over which batch is best, if they change the formulation, if this batch is better, that batch is better. Oh, this one has a little bit more subtle nuances in it. This one has a little bit more pineapple accord. This one has a more creamy base. People pay stupid money for different batches. I have seen people out here in these chats or in different groups and different things that are paying crazy absurd money for it. Now, the regular bottle has gone up in price over the time because of how much hype that it actually has had. At one point in time, you could have probably picked this bottle up for right around 200 bucks. Somewhere in that vicinity. I don't know how long ago that was, but it's been that way. Now, if you were going to pick it up in the store, it's darn near $500 a bottle for a bottle of Creed Aventus. So I've even seen people fighting over bigger batches of this thing, and this is no joke. I found one batch out there, a bigger bottle. Somebody was willing to pay almost $10,000 for it. I ain't got time for that nonsense. I ain't spending 10 grand on a fragrance, but that's what this brings. That's why it sounds like you can wear this and the ultra cheap. What are you gonna be able to pick this one up for? Bro, if you pick this up in the store and they're actually fortunate enough to carry this, even in the store, you're only gonna pay about 50 bucks for this. If you cop it from the right places, $25, $30. That's it. $25 to $30 for a fragrance that is worth almost definitively 10 times the amount of money. 10% of the price. And this thing smells about 95% to the closeness of what Creed is once it settles. The problem with this fragrance in particular is when you first spray it on, it has a very bad smell. It smells very chemically. It smells not appealing in the very first moments when you put it on. After you let it settle, I say this all the time, let it settle on your skin. When it settles down, the oils marinate and mix together very, very well. And in the air, when you're smelling this thing, it is a powerhouse beast of a fragrance that just gravitates every person to you and just draws in like an overpowered vacuum of compliments. It just can smell me. Like you just gonna smell good with this type of fragrance on. So what everybody wants to know with this type of fragrance and every other fragrance are the four big things. Number one, longevity. How long does this thing stick on your skin, on your clothing, or even on something else? Is it a wimp? Is it a stud? Is it a beast? Or is it a freaking stalker and you gotta call a cop to get the thing off your skin? Number two, the projection. How far is this pushing off of your body to the surrounding area? Are you causing havoc? Are you causing a fallout? Or do they have to come in and just straight up sniff your arm? Number three, notes. What is it composed of? What are its complexities? What are its nuances? What ingredients did they put into this thing so it can smell the way that it smells? And number four, visual interpretation of what this actually smells like for me. Because we don't have smell-o-vision, and it's gonna be hard for you to kind of compile realistically what it looks like. So I'm gonna try to do my best and give that to you for you tuning in, because I want you to be happy with this video. And if you don't like what I'm doing, hit me up in the comments. Let me know how to change it. I'll try to change it up for you just in case. All right, so number one, longevity. Forget it. Forget it. This one compared to actual Creed, it just drop kicks it. Boom! Drop kicks it. This thing is a beast in every mindset. You put this on, this is on you for straight up 12 plus hours. It's staying on you, on your clothing. It might be there for a couple days. So if you're one that likes to wear your clothes a couple of times, keep in mind, you might want to tag it or bag it or something, because it's going to stay on the clothing for a while. Number two, projection. Same thing. This is like Frag head channel, played a lot of first person shooter. So think about somebody just boom, drop the smoke. You're gonna fill up a whole room with this. If you put on 5 sprays with this one, this projection is epic. It does clouds. You're not talking 3 foot, you're not talking 5 foot, you're not talking 9 foot. You are talking about a 10 to 12 foot bubble with 5 sprays. It pushes off your skin, and if you walk around the room and you are moving and you are creating your own air channels, it will fill that entire room. I promise you that with 5 sprays. Now the notes on this is created by Armaf, so take this with a grain of salt. Sometimes these companies won't just give you the full specifics. And there's some people who say like some of the notes in here could be slightly different, but this is what it actually says about it on their sites and stuff like that. Now, the top note on this is lemon. Then you're gonna get pineapple, which is the main ingredient into Creed Aventus, which makes it so popular. So lemon, pineapple, bergamot, black currant, and apple. A lot of citrus, of course, in the top note. That's why when it first comes out of the bottle, it has that chemical nuance because there's so much acidity that's coming through there. So let it marinate, let it chill, and it becomes phenomenal after that. Number two, you're gonna get in the middle notes, you're gonna get birch and jasmine and then rose. Yes, I said rose, and it comes out very masculine. Base notes, you're gonna get a lot of musk, you're gonna get ambergris, you're gonna get patchouli, and then a tiny bit of vanilla to smooth and cream out this entire thing to create this wonderful, alluring smell that is going to get you a compliment or two for sure. It's one of the highest for me, next to actual Creed Aventus, because I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you it's 100% 1-to-1. If you have Creed Aventus on and you have Armaf Club de Nuit, I can tell the difference. I can tell the difference when I'm here. In the air, it's very difficult. When I'm real close, yes, I can tell the difference, because when you have enough of these fragrances, Creed does use higher quality ingredients, bar none, better quality. All right, so what does this smell like to me? What this elicits to me, and I can't take a whole bunch of time for this, because like I said, one of my buddies, he just got a Ferrari. He just got a brand new, he got a new Ferrari. So I'm gonna go hang out with him and go ride around in it, and I might wear this because, you know, hey, that's that big money right there. So I ain't got it yet. Hopefully someday I will get to that point where I will have enough of that income coming in that I can just say, hey, I just bought a brand new Ferrari, whatever, cool. So what this smells like to me, very masculine, powerful, sexy dude. I mean, that's what it, I hate to say it like that, but that's what it comes off to me. What this physically reminds me, if you were to envision yourself surrounded in luxury, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If there's something that you've been meaning to try, if there's something smell or fragrance that you can't seem to find out there and you can't get your hands on it, let me know in the comments below. I'll pick up a sample size of it. I'll do a video specifically for you. I'll name you in the video and I'll call you out in the video, just like I did for some other person right out there. So I really want the channel to be dedicated to you, the viewer, and I'm not afraid to call people and say, hey, thank you to this person specifically because they said this, and I want to dedicate this video to that person because they dedicated their time to just go click, 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 click for 10, 15 seconds, and I'm going to shout out a video for you. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers because I'm still a small channel. The sooner I get to to that 1,000 subscriber mark and stuff like that, I'm going to start giving out some free samples too. I don't care. I got too many fragrances as it is. I'm not going to be able to enjoy all of them myself. And if you are a subscriber and you care about this channel and you want to see it grow, cool. Help me get to that mark, and I'm going to start sending you guys out some free samples so that way you can smell the stuff with me. Appreciate you tuning in. I'll catch you on the next one.